Hi, it's Mark with Our Museum of Us. The book I hope you got a copy of, available at Amazon. This is chapter 29, and I'd have to say I had a lot of fun with this chapter. One of my stretch goals was to get over to Cuba, and I managed to do so the last couple of years. And one of the coolest things was I got to go to Ernest Hemingway's house in Cuba. It's outside of the city, and got to go and walk around it. The house is there. It's beautifully, I want to say, curated, organized, kept in place. And his boat, the Pilar, is in the backyard under a cover, and etc. But I was there and I was just struck by everything that us writers dream about, which is, what is it like to be a writer of Hemingway's caliber, winning the Nobel Prize in '54 for The Old Man and the Sea. I was real excited. And so you look in, they have all the windows open, and you look inside and you see all of the books and the animal heads and his artwork and his etc. They even show you his bathroom is open. I mean, it sounds goofy, but at the last of his life, he was very obsessed with his weight. So he would record his weight every day, and it's right there on the bathroom wall. And so you get this feeling of intimacy about being around Hemingway, period. And I would go back in a heartbeat. It was really, really cool. But just about a year ago, as I was writing the book, somebody wrote an article saying that Hemingway was a pack rat. And in the chapter, I take exception to that idea. And in this way, one is that he may have been, I don't know, but I do know, looking at family history and etc., his wife and his daughter-in-law actually went back when Fidel Cubo let them, and they went and organized the house into the beautiful shape that it is in today. And the Cuban government takes a really good job taking care of it, etc. But there's a big difference between being a pack rat and doing what we do by accumulating a lot of stuff that we just leave around. And I just went into the sort of the biology or the lifestyle of a real life pack rat. Pack rats are really interesting critters. They actually accumulate stuff to build up their nest to make it larger and larger, and so it's more prestigious and more affluent in the pack rat world. Whereas what we do is I'm gonna argue, let me put myself in that boat. What I do is I accumulate stuff, and I'm not very thoughtful about whether I keep it or not. So like the chapter about habit of keeping things, I would argue that pack rats are pretty intentional about bringing stuff into their nest to build it up, whereas as humans, we have a different story, period. So this is really a short chapter. I'm really having fun with the word pack rats and whether humans are pack rats or etc. But I don't think that pack rats are pack rats. I think that they are geared a little bit different into why they accumulate stuff, whereas in our case, I think it could be said that we are accumulators, clutterers, keepers of things, up to and including hoarding for our own reasons. And I get into that in other chapters. But I just took so much joy out of seeing Hemingway's house and how well they had organized it and how all of it was there. It was really like, you could just imagine him having Aunt Robbie days, because he had his boat, he had his dogs, his cats, his writing room, his artwork, his trophies, his books and books and books, and pretty cool house. So I don't think that he was a pack rat. I think he may have been a writer just enjoying his lifestyle and all of the things around it, period. But that being said, and I make the joke in the chapter, next time somebody calls somebody a pack rat, say, well, do you think that pack rats would call humans human? Or call each other humans, excuse me, because they do it intentionally, and I'm not sure that you could accuse us of being intentional about how much stuff we collect and keep. Here's to Ernest.